Greetings, beautiful friends. Happy Monday. Here we are starting a new week and getting so much closer to spring equinox. Spring is coming. I hope you had a lovely weekend. We're here with our usual little check-in for the letting go system. This letting go system that I developed, this is a deck of 44 cards, and they're all ideas around us getting clear on letting go of things like patterns and beliefs and mindset so that we can actually be the beautiful, powerful, bright light guided by our own intuition. And that's a big energy of what we're sitting in at the moment. So, on Saturday, we had the dark moon, the new moon, and this is very much a time for us to slow things down a little bit, like the mind chatter, slowing that down. And so if you're here with me live, say hi. And I hope that you are feeling some of this energy of the new moon and the encouragement to slow things down enough to just check in. Am I being led by my heart? And am I checking in, watching that we move forward with what I like to think of as the trio of us, or the trilogy of us, or the triple essence of us. And what that means, what I mean by that, is moving forward with the three H's. So that's the head, heart, and higher self. When we tap into our heart and our higher self, that's when we are open to the whispers or the inner guidance. So all that being said, and this is really important to just feel into, because like I said, we just had the new moon. So how that works is when we have the new moon, that's an encouragement to quieten things down and come in and make you your own priority. You need to be priority number one above everything and anything around you. You must put yourself in first position. And I know I'm kind of serious about this and saying must. Good morning, Shelley. Nice to have you here. What I'm saying about that is that we all have unique gifts. We all have meaning and a mission in this life. And so our responsibility is to know what that mission is, or what that unique gift is, to actually get in touch with that and then share it with the rest, with the collective, to be of service in whatever way that is for you, right? But when we put other things as priority before us, then we run ourselves down. We deplete our own energy. And why this is an important piece is, if you've been following these, I'm going through my deck of cards, which are 44 cards here, and we've been going through them in order. So this is week 20 of doing this. And 20 is letting go of disapproval of self. So you know how I was just saying that about that idea of putting our needs, or putting the self-care, sacred self-care is such an important piece. Are you filling your cup first? When we fill our cup first, then we give and we share with effortless ease. I don't know about you, but when we share from effortless ease, we can do so much more. And we actually access what is ours to share by being it. Hope that makes sense. See how that comes up for you. Where do you maybe shame yourself, maybe have a wee bit of guilt about anything? It doesn't matter if it's about your self-care, or how you think about yourself, or how you speak about yourself. These are all just little guideposts to see, can you let some of that go? Can you rewrite your story? Can you allow yourself to become and embrace and share and show the brilliant, powerful being that's animating your life? So just breathe that in for a moment. Maybe even put your hand over your heart. As always, when I teach you these things, or I suggest these things, if you need some more help, put it in the comments below or message me. I'm here to help you let go. That's what we're doing. We're letting go of the things that are maybe holding us back or blocking us from seeing what's possible, what's the truth of us, right? So let me read out to you. This is the guidebook that I created to go with this system. And disapproval of self. It is time to let go of self-criticism as it's diminishing your sense of self-worth. Rather than labeling things as positive or negative, good or bad, right or wrong, understand that these are all necessary qualities that exist in all of us, each one of us. The truth is that there is neither positive or negative, just opposite qualities which together make a whole. We are all looking for approval and in brackets love, acceptance, right? Once we let go of disapproving ourselves, it leaves the floodgates open for us to unconditionally love ourselves. That self-love becomes effortless and automatic, rather than feeling like an ongoing struggle. So how can you allow yourself to feel into that? Unconditionally loving yourself. At the core, that's what the deepest desire for all of us is unconditional love. We deserve it. It is actually our birthright, but it starts at home with the self. Take a deep breath. I love the fact that we're working with that card this week when we've just come out of that new moon. So can you set intentions now, or have you set intentions to be and to speak and to be that gentle, loving, kind being to yourself? Just check in with that. Maybe you need to add in maybe some affirmations, or maybe some journaling, or maybe pull a card for yourself each day. Something to up level your visit with how's my energy. In fact, every morning I do a 3-card layout for myself. And the position of the 3 cards is, what's my energy for today? What's my energy? The second card is, what should I focus on? What's my focus for today? And the third card I put out is, what's my outcome? What's my potential outcome? And I just keep those 3 cards. That helps me check in. Is this in alignment with what's coming up? Checking in with your energy. It doesn't take very much time to do these types of things, but it's actually acknowledging your own worthiness. So I encourage you to play with that. See if you can come up with, and you can come up with 3 cards or 1 card or anything. Or you could just, do a guided meditation or do a meditation on your own. Whatever makes you feel like you matter. That's undercurrent in all this. I've just been shuffling my tarot cards because I like to pull us 1 tarot card, and then we're going to do 3 of the Doreen Virtue's angel cards to go with all of this. And what's come up is the Knight of Wands. Love that. That's such a beautiful connection. The Knight of Wands is encouraging us to shift forward at a nice, even pace. But because it's wands, it's actually saying, are you aligning with your sense of meaning, with your calling, sharing your gifts, being the beacon of light that at a soul level you intended? That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. And so when things start getting a wee bit discombobulated, sometimes it's just a case of saying, this is part of my creation. Everything that we're experiencing is part of our creation. And we can actually then choose, where am I going to put my attention? And then trusting each step forward takes you on the next phase of what it is you're creating or you're experiencing. Hope that makes sense. Good morning, Sheena. Positively. Positively is good. So yeah, I'm just shuffling these Doreen Virtue angel cards. So let's see what kind of, these cards always give us some loving, supportive, aligned energy to do with what we're going to be working on letting go of. So like I said, we are working on letting go of disapproval of the self, disapproval of you. So, first card, celebration. So, I said a moment ago is you are here on purpose. Shelley. Shelley's word for 21 is trust. Beautiful. That's excellent. I love that. Trust you. Trust is such an important part. And actually, I love that you just said that, because look at this. The next card that's come up is forgiveness. This card has come up so many times when I've been doing videos or doing some of the group work that I do. And it's very interesting because, Shelley, like you're saying, for trust, when we trust ourselves, it means that sometimes we need to forgive and actually let go of the critical little voice. Oh, I should have done better, or that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, or whatever the dialogue is. When we can forgive, and forgiveness of the self is so important, particularly when we are maybe struggling with a bit of sense of worth or disapproving of ourselves in some way, we can just say, okay, that was then, this is now. Because we are always evolving. As we experience more of who we are, we learn more, and it's almost like, I see this as like an upward spiral, because when we keep, maybe we have a habit or a pattern, it's just, okay, be loving and accepting, there it is, and then keep going and making the next point, the next choice, or I'll recognize that you are shifting and changing in brilliant, beautiful ways. And the final card for this one is answered prayer. I said that at the core of all of us, unconditional love, loving acceptance, and that is what we deserve, and we give it to ourselves. So going back to that idea of head, heart, and higher self, that's what I see this this thing about the answered prayer is, when you let go of disapproval of self, the core of you goes, oh, you did it. You loved and accepted me. So this is about reworking your relationship. Remember too that everything that you do for yourself is like the microcosm of the macrocosm. So energetically, it ripples out for everybody else to see and to experience too. The more you learn to unconditionally love yourself, you actually encourage and give permission for everyone else to do the same. So, powerful week ahead. I love this. And thank you for unconditionally self-loving week ahead. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great week. Like I said, I'm here for you if you need some more help on this one.